can't even get to cross.
Hello there. Welcome to the first episode of the official TaFverse Talk podcast. I am Taf, the creator and owner of the TaFverse. On this podcast, I will talk about a variety of TaFverse related things. This stuff will range from characters to memes to so on and so forth. In this episode, I will be talking about the TaFverse itself. Yes, voice crack. The TaFverse technically began whenever I first gave any sort of voice and or personality and or any other traits to any sort of object when I was a child. Although, perhaps it began with whoever my very first original character was. Whichever way, it had began a long time ago. Although, the TaFverse did not truly become itself until more recent years. While I had the idea for a YouTube channel when I was a kid, I did not actually make a channel until December of 2019. However, I created my first YouTube account, I think in 2018. Before then, I used my dad's YouTube account to watch videos. His account is on my first tablet that I basically never use anymore. The name TaFverse is derived from my main YouTube channel's name, T-Rex and Friends, and also from Universe. TAF is the abbreviation of T-Rex and Friends. I currently fail at creating the TaFverse comics as I actually need help with them. The TaFverse wiki on fandom is still being worked on. The TaFverse was going to have a wiki on World Anvil, but that site has limitations. This is why I decided to just stick with fandom. The TaFverse is intended to have Christian underlines and to also have life lessons. A few characters are no longer part of the TaFverse as I no longer want them to exist. Rest in peace to those characters. I want to use the TaFverse to help people. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to have the underlines. No, I am not doing any retakes of me talking, so yeah. The TaFverse was originally going to have more than one type of media. Now it will probably just be comics. That is, if I can ever manage to get a team for them. I do also want to do TaFverse comic dubs. The comic dubs would be on my YouTube channel. The TaFverse has many groups within it. For example, Feline Fury, which is a group of felines who defend their homes, or Blackout, which is a group of dark-themed characters who wreak havoc. The TaFverse also has heroes, anti-heroes, villains, anti-villains, and neutrals. The roles of some characters are obvious, while the roles of other characters are not so obvious. If the TaFverse ever were to become popular and huge, it would likely be extremely controversial due to the underlyings. If you do not like that I choose to apply Christian underlyings, do not bother trying to convince me to not do so, because that will not work out. If you are not fond of Christianity, it is best to just avoid the TaFverse to the best of your ability. I love how I don't even sound, well, what's the word, sincere, I think, I don't know, wait, no, I hate my life, I hate myself. Oh, chat, can we do a retake? No? No retakes? Okay. None of the characters would be portrayed as being perfect, as no human is perfect, as no person is perfect. Although most of the TaFverse characters are animals or animatronics, most of them have human qualities. Most of the characters are also intended to be relatable to at least one person to some extent. I am currently searching for help with creating the TaFverse comics and with making reference sheets for the many characters of the TaFverse. You may join the TaFverse Hub on Discord if you wish to help out. Feel free to follow TaFverse News Official on Tumblr to stay updated on the TaFverse. The TaFverse Wiki on Fandom is open to your participation. Please confirm information with me before adding it to the pages on the wiki. The TaFverse group on Steam is currently abandoned and might be remade. The TaFverse community on GameJolt is still open to new users and is currently inactive. There is also a TaFverse group on DeviantArt that is also open to new members. I sometimes talk about the TaFverse in my content and on social media outside of the TaFverse side blog. I seriously have no idea what else to say as in this episode. as of currently. I have been working on this for months now. The Uno footage has a release as a separate video, while my voiceover alone is on Spotify. Of course, there was the version that has both the gameplay and the voiceover. That's it for this episode of the TaFverse Talk podcast. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow it on Spotify, I guess, and also subscribe on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, next episode will either be about Blackout or Blackie, or maybe both. Preferably one or the other. And then the third episode will be about whichever the other one is, and the fourth episode will maybe be Tux, or I will hold a poll. Either in my server, or on my channel, or on my Tumblr, or somewhere. Even though, really, there's no votes. Like, maybe one vote. Maybe 2 votes. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say right now. Bye. God loves you. I don't know what else to say. Have a great whatever time of day that it is for you. Bye.